4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, what the fuck? Goddamn Ringside Chocolate Hangout, you fucking intro, you motherfucker, you fuck you son of a bitch, you motherfucker. Go
Yep.
Turkizian,
Yep.
you motherfucker, you. That's a long show. Hey. People.
I don't know why people believe in quoting Casino for the past 2 minutes.
I have no idea though, but I'm telling you, Casino's a great fucking movie. Actually, tonight's gonna be the Ringside Casino review hanging out. Good? No, you don't like that idea? Because it might be trending. Maybe they're gonna reboot it, man. Maybe Marvel, Disney, Pixar fucking has that shit next too. Like I don't know what the fuck. But anyways, people, this is the Ringside Hangout where we hang out at Ringside and talk about fucking wrestling. And I gotta tell you this right the fuck now, I don't get everyone's positivity. I just don't understand it. Because me, I'm an angry person, and I will say really quick, I'm gonna go and show the YouTube chat over here. My peeps, my people, my people. BBM, holy shit, I'm glad you're actually over here, man. I didn't know you liked wrestling, but he's like, yeah, people just listening and editing. Yeah, I'm actually the same way, dude. Editing, my whole life's editing. But Aubrey James saying he, I always say she, but Aubrey James marked out when that person saw Matt, that shit was hilarious. I do not believe so.
Yes.
God damn it.
Here we go again.
And then, I mean, and that's going to be the thing that we end off the show with. But, I mean, we're going to be talking about Paige. We're going to be talking about Sasha Banks. And what a great fucking match. We're going to be talking about the Drifter and talk about Braun Strowman. There's going to be a lot of things we're going to discuss tonight. But I'm going to start off from the very, very beginning, Hovig. And I want to start doing this before we do every single show, where I'm just going to ask you guys, just before we even start, how you feeling? Like, as far as the wrestling show goes, are you happy? Are you satisfied? Or are you kind of like, bleh?
That's okay.
It's okay.
I'm doing pretty decent. I mean, better than last week.
Now, Trey, how about you, man? Like, how are you feeling just in overall wrestling wise?
Okay, saying that this Raw is better than last week is not saying much at all. It really is, because that Raw was just a pile of hot steaming garbage.
Oh no, what I meant by last week, I'm talking about the whole week as a whole.
Yeah. I mean, or the whole month almost. Like, oh, you fuck. I mean,
but the overall emotions on this Raw was okay. It was legit. You know.
Yeah,
I'm not hyping it up like the internet is, but.
Yeah, no, the internet is just kind of, I mean, hey, I'm glad that people are actually saying something good about anything for once, because for me, especially like the community that we're involved in, Midnight Chat, the Double Toasted community and everything, there's a lot of negativity just running all over the place, and it's just like sometimes I feel like that's a little too much sometimes, so it is nice to hear some kind of positivity going on. So with that said, I guess I'm going to start off with something that I had to be negative about that I don't think anybody else was. But I am completely 100% confused as to what the fuck is going on with Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Jason Jordan, and overall The Shield. And you would think that'd be a simple storyline because obviously, like, they're feuding with the Miz, Taraj, Jason Jordan, Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Rollins, everybody. Makes sense. But I don't understand why Samoa Joe is even somewhat even part of that. Not to mention the fact that why is Jason Jordan and Roman Reigns being paired up against each other consistently?
Well, the whole thing is that it's supposed to be Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns. Like, Samoa Joe wants to crack at Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental title. And don't forget, this is also kind of like a little continuity thing going on because Roman Reigns still has never defeated Samoa Joe.
Oh, yeah, during that build to the Brock Lesnar thing.
Yeah. So this is like still like a whole feud that's been going on for like the past couple months that is just picking up again now that Roman has the Intercontinental title. Jason Jordan, on the other hand, he's one of those people like, you know, but what about me? I'm trying to prove myself and shit. And then everybody doesn't give a fuck. And then all of a sudden, this motherfucker does like the shittiest fucking German suplex, or no, a belly to belly, whatever the fuck he did. I don't even remember what he did.
Oh, to Reigns? Or to Joe?
To Reigns. And like, if you just roll it back to see, like, look at that.
Okay, see, here's the thing. That was not Jason Jordan's fault. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but that Reigns, bro.
Bro, no, it seemed like Reigns didn't even know what the fuck was going on because that's just probably fucking improv by Jason Jordan. You know, because the way that fucking, if you roll it back, the way that Jason Jordan even grabbed Reigns was like, what the fuck? It's like, you know. But at the same time, I mean, they did have like a pretty decent match out of it. Like, you know, like, look at that shit.
I mean, he didn't even like properly drop his fucking belt at that point either. Like, I mean, it's like the whole thing really, like, it's funny that you say that because I didn't notice that before, but it does look a little improv. I know that it wasn't improv, but it feels like it was. And it feels like...
It's like, it feels like it, but at this point, we don't even know. It might have been planned, but it might have been planned, but maybe it was for like a different moment. And then Jason Jordan said, fuck it, let me do it now. We won't know. But to me, that should just look weird.
Yeah, no, before we get to Trey really quick, too, because I want to get Trey's opinion on this big time, but I just want to put this up here really quick. BBM says he doesn't watch wrestling religiously, but he keeps on the wrestling news, and we help him. So that's awesome, man. I really love that you come to us. And we do like to bitch a little bit. Me and Hovig scream and yell and complain about fucking everything. We've actually had complaints about me and him complaining too much, but at the same time, we do tell you what's actually happening with the show. We never do one of these just bitching. We will go through all the news parts. Now, going back to the chat and everything like that too, he's saying like, yeah, make it TV14 and make Cena a villain. Oh wait, that can happen. Yeah, of course not. There's no way that can happen.
That whole Cena being a heel, that's gone. That's like 5 years too late.
Well, and almost the TV14 thing is too, because they're getting away with saying and doing a lot of things now. Where I was like, you know, why couldn't 2009 PG do what they're doing in 2017 PG?
I think what happens is that, I mean, well, no, oh, you mean 2017?
Yeah, like 2017 PG is not doing what.
Man, I thought you said 2007. I'm sorry, but yeah, no, because don't forget in 2009, this is when they were first going TV PG, so they didn't know how the fuck it was all gonna end up. So now, after like almost 10 years of being TV PG, they're getting away with some shit, especially on their pay-per-views.
Yeah, and here's the thing too, and I was typing this, but I guess I'll go ahead and say it too in the chat. So we'll be talking to Trey. But Red Robot Keenan is saying he's so sick of Jason Jordan, and he's saying, yeah, like, you know, SmackDown Live is gonna get WWE Fastlane pay-per-view in March, things like that. And the thing is, like,
Jason Jordan grabbed Roman Reigns just like Corey Goodwin grabbed Patrick Kurtz.
Yeah, I was trying not to pay attention to that, but goddamn it, you're
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but god damn it.
No, I totally understand. But that's the thing, yeah, and like what BBM said too, Chris Benoit dying probably changed a whole lot of things too.
Who?
You know, who? Yeah, Chris Benoit. But the thing is, like, yeah, it's one of those situations though where I know a lot of situations kind of changed the industry in a sense, and I really do wish that we can go towards what they used to do in TV14. But at the same time, just simple writing can actually fix certain things. Like, for instance, this situation tonight where there's so much confusion. Now, speaking of confusion, I'm confused because I'm Nick Diaz and I'm confused a lot of the time. Especially when it comes to nerd culture and wrestling culture and things like that, because I'm just old and I'm fucking full of shit to do all the time. But Trey, I'm going to ask you really quick, man. Were you confused at all by tonight's angles in the beginning of the show? And just in general, like the whole Shield, Mr. Raj, all that bullshit.
Nah, I thought it was pretty straightforward for the most part. I mean, because the thing is, this year, 2017 has been a very sporadic feud between Joe and Roman Reigns. And do I care about the feud? No, I will straight up tell you I don't care about the whole Roman not being able to beat Samoa Joe thing. But I am glad that maybe this will be the definitive feud instead of it like being as sporadic as it was throughout the year, because it was brought up like every once in a while. Like I think the last time it was brought up was doing the Universal Championship match, or not the match, but they had a promo with Brock Lesnar in the ring as well. So I'm just like, well, at least they're actually getting it through. And then with him helping out the bar as well, it made sense in the long run, because Joe starting to miss with, you know, the Shield and everything, because it's related to Roman Reigns. So I thought it was okay. I thought the beginning of the show was okay too. I wasn't too like about it, but
because don't you feel like Samoa Joe is kind of like captain replacement for everything? Like even this backstage segment too, they're using Joe to you know, do this whole thing with Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan knocking out Jason Jordan, which I don't know if this situation were to building up to Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe at some point. That'd be kind of wasted in my opinion. I don't know. But another big thing that I feel too is like him even being involved with the Mr. Raj is just him replacing the Miz for a little bit. I think the reason why he's even slightly involved with this, same with fucking Elias Sampson last week. I do think that these guys are there just to kind of keep the Miz Taraj doing something with the leader in place, because they miss the Miz, they need the Miz, and the Miz is just not fucking there. How much do you think the Miz is actually hurting the show? Hovig, I'm going to ask you, man. Like, how much do you think the Miz is doing bad to the show, not being there?
No, nothing. I mean, now it gives Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel something to do. You know, like, you know, fucking Bo Dallas had a match with Finn Balor today. It was actually not too bad. I mean, it wasn't great, but I mean, he didn't job out the fucking Finn Balor like he used to when he was doing the
Yeah, that's true, and that's the thing too. Like, I'm gonna ask you as well. When the Miz does come back, do you feel like the Miz is going to have a place within these storylines, or do you think he's gonna leave the Miz to Raj or something? Because I do feel like if we don't get that kind of hammered into our memory of like, yo, the Miz to Raj, they're a thing, they're very important. When we don't have a leader in place there, it just becomes kind of like non-existent. Like, I'm gonna ask Trey actually. Trey, do you feel like when Miz comes back, the Miz Raj is going to kind of fade away, or do you think that it's just a little break? Miz Raj is gonna be a big deal leading forward.
Well, my thing is the Mizraj, as much as it's cool that Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel have something to do, which, I'm still pissed off that Curtis Axel is even, being a lackey when,
well, he's amazing.
He's a pretty good wrestler and all that. But anyway, I think when the Miz comes back, like, I think it's gonna be one of those like breakup stuff, like kind of like what Miz did to the Awesome Truth. Granted, he didn't take a break from it. It was just Truth got in trouble and he had to go away or whatever. But I think it's one of those things like once he's done shooting the movie, he's gonna be like, oh, you failed my legacy and that kind of thing or whatever. And why I even build you guys up, and then they're gonna go bye-bye. Because right now, the Mizraj is just kind of wandering on that roster, in my opinion. So
yeah, and over here, BBM is saying, does Miz even matter? Like, give somebody else the damn spotlight. Make his wife wrestle. Last time he checked, she was actually good. She even held the Divas title. And yeah, Maurice, I don't know how to say her last name, but Maurice, she's great. I actually really do like her. I like her, especially when she was doing stuff on Talking Smack and she was going off on the Bellas, and especially Nikki Bella in general. The shit was amazing. She can hold a fucking promo like really well. My only problem with that is, like, with the whole Mr. Rush thing happening, if you notice, she's barely on screen. I mean, you forget that she's even on the show at times. And I mean, isn't she pregnant, actually?
Yeah, she's pregnant. That's what I was about to say.
Oh,
she's pregnant. That's why she's rarely been on TV lately. Like, they're bringing it in every once in a while right now. Like, it's just like, like she's pregnant and she's going to, like, chill out for a bit. But, like, kind of like with the whole Baron Corbin thing, because they brought her in because Baron Corbin was talking crap about Maurice during Survivor Series.
You call her fat bitch or something?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. So
yeah, so I mean, moving on though, because I mean, I'm confused. No one else seems to be, and maybe it's just going to be me not paying attention. And I don't want to emphasize my lack of fucking intelligence or being able to focus. So, moving on to the next fucking thing here, I will say the Drifter taking on the Monster of Wasted fucking potential was an issue for me. The Kane thing that's happening, like, for one, I like that he's playing the guitar still. It's funny, but the thing is, like, these are getting worse because you see someone else always coming into the ring, joining him, or doing some kind of joke where someone's, like, playing another instrument. They're doing cool things. And tonight, it was just basic shit. Like, now we're demoting. You know what I mean? It's like, if he's not doing some kind of gimmicky thing with another wrestler over these musical segments, then you have to look at it as, oh, well, his stock is fallen. Now they don't give a shit. He's going to end up just doing this because he has to, because it's a character, but we don't give a fuck tonight. And I don't think they gave a fuck tonight. Their whole thing tonight was to build, once again, Braun Strowman versus Kane, but they blew their fucking load way too easy, or way too quickly. I feel like it was a huge issue when you have Braun Strowman and Kane do the whole, like, chair to the throat thing. That being done before was great with, like, Undertaker and Hulk Hogan. I don't know if you guys remember 2002 Judgment Day. Undertaker did the exact same spot to Hulk Hogan, and he was gone for 2 months. And it looked brutal. The chair right to the throat, it was scary looking. I was like, holy shit, is Hulk Hogan really fucking hurt? Undertaker's a sick fuck, you know what I mean, to do that to somebody. And then you have a situation where Kane's doing it to Braun, Braun's doing it to Kane, and they're fine the next week. Like, that spot with the chair to the throat should be a really, like, effective thing, and it's not an effective thing, and it bothers the fucking shit out of me.
Yeah, no, they don't make it as effectful or effective. They don't make it as effective these days than they used to back then, because don't forget, even Kane did one of those chair to the neck fucking things and then jumped on the motherfucker to Shawn Michaels, and he was out for like 5 months. This is the night after Shawn Michaels and Triple H's Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's when fucking Shawn Michaels was like coughing up blood and doing all that mess. But I mean, these days, there's been quite a few times when they do the chair shot to the neck thing, and then they're back the next week.
Yeah, and it drives me nuts because that's a spot you can get so much mileage. You can do a whole video package on how important that fucking spot is.
But it does make sense for Kane to come back, because he kept going to the whole neck thing with his hand today, showing that, yeah, you got me in the neck last week, but I'm still the fucking monster. I'm still the monster that you're not, putting down. you know?
Yeah.
So it's still showing that Kane is still the fucking monster you don't want to fuck with. So, which is why, you know, I mean, it really didn't do anything bad for me. I'm like, all right, cool. Because look, see, he's still got his hand around the neck. He keeps going back to it every once in a while he's speaking. So,
yeah,
there's continuity there about it.
I mean, there's continuity, and you're right. And honestly, I didn't even remember that, so I'm glad you even said that, because that was going to be another emphasis on my lack of fucking putting emphasis mentally on something. So, thank you, Hovik. This is why Hovik's here, people, and Trey. Both of these guys kind of hold me to a standard of paying the fuck attention. But the thing is, I still have an issue with it, because of the fact that, like, yeah, this storyline, you blew your load. Honestly, a video promo at this point is such a demotion, because
put those fucking two in an Inferno match and call it a day.
Yeah, well, it's just like, I don't even want that. I mean, I just want this to end, because you put him through a fucking ring. You did the chair thing, which honestly could possibly really, real life, injure somebody. Like, holy fuck. You did the whole dumpster garbage truck fucking thing. You did so much. It's like, are you going to put Hell in a Cell on top of War Games, on top of a ladder, on top of a first death match? Like, when's it going to end?
I know that you said you want it to end, but I kind of like it only because they're two monsters and neither of them are giving up. So they're actually playing true to their characters in like the way I see it. Because Braun, the monster among men, Kane, the devil's favorite demon, you know. So they're both still doing their whole monster fucking thing. So, which is why I kind of like it, because, you know, none of them are neither of them are showing weakness. You know? Yeah,
you're right. I mean, and they both look strong, but it's like
look at this motherfucker right here. Watch this. He almost fucking crushes the lights with this shit.
Look at that. Damn. Damn, I bet there was a fucking talk after the show, like, hey, motherfucker, I got a family to feed, you fuck. trying to throw some heavy-ass aluminum foil on my ass. But, yeah, right. Man, but, like, Trey, like, how do you feel about this, man? Like, do you feel like they should have already ended this fucking feud, or are you liking this going? Are you liking the journey that they're going with this?
Okay, last week I was very angry because I thought Kane looked like a weakling compared to his 90s counterpart. And everything. This week, I thought it was kind of cool that they did the whole like back and forth today, but I still feel the same way in a sense that Kane is a powerhouse in my opinion. Like from where I grew up, Kane, he was always that powerhouse. Didn't take no crap. Like I feel like he would actually be there, or he would be under the ring going after Braun Strowman or something like that. And even then, I kind of want this feud to end, but not an Inferno match, because the last time an Inferno match happened, it was Kane versus Bray Wyatt, and I think Inferno matches have outlived its usefulness, because I don't think they're as great as they were back in the 90s. But that could just be like nostalgia in the sense that I liked them a lot back then, and then now I thought that match with Bray and Kane sucked. So, but I don't know how to end it, to be honest. Maybe they will do like the dumpster thing, just to be like, oh yeah, you know, you dumped me in a dumpster in this pay-per-view, so why don't we just have a dumpster match or something like that? So I think that'd be the best way to end that feud, with Braun coming out strong, because I really don't see Kane winning this feud at all. And if he does win that feud, I would be surprised.
And this sucks too, because Kane is one of my favorite wrestlers, honestly, and it's a nostalgia thing, and then it's a character thing, and I love Kane very, very much, and he's went through so many things, good and bad, that I just want him to do well.
He went through a Demon Kane, he went through Uncle Fester Kane, now we're back to the
Uncle
Demon
Fester Kane.
So,
that's Uncle Fester Kane.
I mean, that's what it looked like back then with that shit. I mean,
it's awful, you fucking dick.
Corporate Kane.
Yeah, man.
God damn, he went through more gimmicks than fucking Big Show.
What a resume. It's fucking Dr. Kane, Citizen Kane.
Uncle Fester Kane had the best theme song, though.
That's
fucking
Slow Chemical.
Slow Chemical.
Oh, I know, man.
Yeah.
So, and no, but I mean, it's just like I said, dude. I don't like this feud. I just wish it would end, only because the best shit already happened. Like, I'm telling you, the climax is not going to be as interesting as when they did the chair things to each other, or when they literally broke the fucking ring. And there's not a Hell in a Cell coming up. There's not an Inferno show coming up. There's not. I mean, I feel like the only way you can do this, if I was playing Be the Booker, is they hate each other so much that you just become tag team partners. But the thing is, that was done with Kane and Big Show in 2006, in 2005.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, when they fought Carlito and Chris Masters for the fucking tag team championship.
And fucking Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that just happened last year. What the
fucking year ago.
Yeah, I mean, every 6 months repeating the same fucking storyline, y'all. Like, don't stop it, just stop it. It's fucking Kane. It's fucking look at that. Even Kane's just like, oh fuck, like, please give me something good.
Kane's about to bring out the Cena Eagle in him.
No shit, man. Fucking Isaac Yankum and shit. But I'm really quick. I'm to look at the YouTube channel. I mean, hey, I don't know what y'all been saying this whole time. I've been so busy. So if I read something that's ridiculous, I apologize. But yeah,
damn Red Robot King.
When Trey should be the special guest referee. Or Kane does like Danielle sucking black cocks? Huh.
Kane does suck like Danielle sucking black cocks.
Well, I mean,
God damn. Why does Danielle always get mentioned in the chat? The poor
That's
girl.
a little sexual harassing, honestly. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But no, you know what I mean? He's saying like Braun is a real monster you don't want to fuck with. Now, for me, Kane is a real monster that I want to fuck with. Like, Trey, how about you? Are you more scared of Kane or Braun Strowman, dude?
I mean, I'm no longer scared of Kane because he's a punk now. He's a pushover. Like, if it was Kane, like, you know, when he put Jim Ross on fire and everything, then yeah, like,
you know what's scary? Jim Ross is acting on that shit. Oh, no, it burns because it's fire. Lord have mercy. Barbecue sauce. Ah.
You know who's more... Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, you know who's more fucking terrifying than Kane?
Who?
WWE Creative.
Yeah, WWE Creative. That's fucking scary. The future of the fucking business is scary. And no, man, Paige is beautiful, man. Red Robot King is laying his racism show, saying that Paige's ugly ass makes Miss Mia look beautiful, and Miss Mia is beautiful as well. People, if you guys do not know who Miss Mia is Corey Coleman's wife, who is from Double Toasted, and that's all I can say because, y'all don't know. But anyways,
I don't know.
But no, Paige is beautiful too. Alexa Bliss is also. Raheem, honestly, just be honest, you'll fuck all of them, including Kane. But yeah, man, no. As far as this stuff goes, like BBM's talking about, like, wait, Kane or that corporate Kane bullshit, asswipe shit? Yeah, no, the corporate Kane stuff was bad, and I hope they don't go back to that. But hey, like, that character is not dead yet. That might come back at some point. But one thing that did come back tonight is Absolution. I guess they're called Absolute or Absolution. I forgot. What do you call it?
I think it's Absolution.
It's Absolution.
Okay, no, it's absolute shit.
their theme song should be "This is Absolution" from Killswitch Engage. They're blowing that chance.
No, you know what they need? They need to have fucking Motorhead come out from the dead, like, Absolution is a mystery.
Okay, you can have that.
Had Paramore do that shit. Do a remake.
Paramore.
Absolution is a mystery. Anyways, no, I honestly, I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all. I didn't watch a whole lot of the segment because I am sick of Paige, man. Watching Paige and her promos, whatever the fuck, are just bad. So I did watch some of the match, and I will say, oh, and here it is. This is a good reference. Right there, I actually thought Paige was going to fucking give up. And I was both mad and yet so happy because wouldn't it be so great if they build the current Divas roster by just beating up the hyped up fucking Absolution stable? Like, how great would it have been for fucking Sasha Banks if she would have won this match? You know what I mean?
Fuck Sasha Banks.
Okay, I love Sasha Banks. I mean, like, for me, I just Paige, honestly, man, all that hype around it.
Don't you always fucking talk shit about her and her hip swing?
No, I don't like the way she walks, but I love Ember Moon, but I fucking hate when she starts taking off her gimmick as she's walking down the apron. Ember Moon is one of the greatest gimmicks in fucking NXT, and as soon as she walks, like, right in front of the crowd, she's like, oh my god, I'm a wrestler! I'm really on TV, god! Yeah. And she's running around, smiling, dancing and shit.
I feel the same way with Asuka. I was really just fucking... I was just paying attention to it today as she was coming out. I'm like, I don't get the dancing. What the fuck is this dancing?
No, she's all giddy. Like, there was a time where it was like cool, like, because she used to dance badly, and it was like, oh shit, she's like kind of weird. I like that. Now she's like trying to be sexy. Like, I don't want to see Asuka sexy. You're supposed to kick my ass. Why would I want you to be fucking sexy? Like, I mean,
sometimes a woman kicking ass is kind of is.
Sometimes, but I mean, like, this character, I don't feel like this character is that. Like, like you know, I take this as.
And the funny thing is, I'm sitting there thinking about it. I was like, why are they making Asuka so undefeated? I don't get it.
No, but like that's the thing. Like, stupid. Like the thing I'm looking at the chat and then talking to your perverted asses. Oh, fucking A. But the thing is, like, thinking about these characters sometimes, I think of them like almost like how I think about Mortal Kombat. Like, I didn't like how Melina got sexier and sexier as we continued. There was a time where Melina was legitimately kind of a creepy character. And I was like, fuck
yeah. That's the best part about Melina is that she's fucking sexy as hell. That fucking veil comes off. God damn, she's a fucking demon.
But like, remember when like Sindel was like a dead old witch lady and she was fucking badass, and then they started giving her these huge ass titties, and then her hair is just white, not old person white, but just white to be design whatever the fuck white, and then she like lost the wrinkles, and then she's full of makeup, and then she's just another girl on the Mortal Kombat roster. It's like, who gives a fuck about Sindel? You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not even mad.
I mean, but Paige is the same way too. Paige, I remember like William Regal and Jim Ross doing commentary in NXT about Paige, like, oh, here she comes. It's the old, or I don't know what they used to say, like, oh, the gothic bitch. Like Regal called her something. It was weird. And the thing, like, her theme song was cool, and then she used to scream like, "This is my house," and I was like, fuck yeah. Now she knows that people have seen her sex tape. She's coming out there to give people boners, and that shit sucks. I can't stand it. She's like being always sexual, always cute, always like, hey, you know you want to fuck me.
What are we talking about?
Paige.
Wasn't she always like that?
No, she was not. No, in NXT, Paige was not like that at all.
Oh, in NXT, but...
yeah, well, even early like Raw.
It definitely felt like that when she was on the main roster, even though...
No, it was AJ Lee. AJ Lee was like really, really a big character for a little bit, making out with all the wrestlers, and everyone wanted to fuck AJ Lee. Like, hey, how about this? Hot chick and hot chick together.
Oh my god, AJ Lee. We're talking about the one who jumped from man to man for like a couple months.
Yeah, but I think like that gimmick of AJ Lee kissing dudes and everything, that changed Paige's character to like, hey, what if you kissed a girl? Huh? And it was like, no, like, I fucking want to watch wrestling. Like, there's pornos out there that do this way better. I do not want to see you two fucking horrible actresses do this shit. It's fucking stupid. So, I don't know. For me, that's why I just don't like, because Paige, I feel like, is still in that zone. She's still in, hey, you guys want to fuck me zone. She's not in, I'm a leader of this badass stable. So, Absolution, I don't give a fuck about, because I don't know enough about Sonya Deville. I don't know enough about Mandy Rose. I don't like tonight then when she did that fucking thing of like, oh, what's up?
Speaking of Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, you know what's fucking great? Fucking Tough Enough doesn't mean shit anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Because the goddamn eliminated fucking contestants all got fucking signed contracts. Velveteen Dream, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose. The fucking winners of Tough Enough are not even on the damn roster no more. But the eliminated fucking people are. Dude, I fucking realized that shit earlier on when Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville were out. I just started laughing.
Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know, man. I'm just tired of this shit. I'm tired of this. I don't like that. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, yes, Paige beat Sasha Banks tonight because predictability. You know, they didn't beat up Asuka because they're going to build that up till probably Royal Rumble of like, hey, is Asuka with them? Are they going to beat up Asuka? Is Asuka going to come save the day one day and then still betray the fucking faces because she has to be healed because we got nothing else for her other than making her even more cutesy because we got to kill her fucking character? Stupid. Ugh. Trey, what'd you feel about the segment, man? And what do you feel about Absolution so far?
Absolution's kind of meh, just like how I feel about the Riot Squad or whatever the hell they're called, SmackDown.
God,
they're initially the same thing, and I just don't care for it. I do think it's cool, the whole NXT thing. I mean, NXT, Tough Enough thing you brought up, Hovic, especially Velveteen Dream, because he even cut a promo mentioning things like that on Tough Enough. Now look, like he's living the promo he said he.
Are you talking about the promo that he cut onto Taylor or whatever the fuck his name was?
Yeah, like at a club or whatever.
Seth Rollins wannabe.
No,
yeah, that did suck. But anyway, yeah, the Sasha Banks Paige match was kind of anyway. I mean, it was cool to see Paige back in the WWE ring because I remember like for months on this very show we were like, well, she gone, or oh, she ain't coming back to WWE, or da, da, da. So it was cool to say, hey, we're proven wrong, but the match was kind of mess. So yeah, I don't know where it's gonna go. And even in the whole thing with Asuka, I'm getting sick of that. And the whole them jumping Alicia Fox, well, Paige didn't do it because Alicia Fox and her are best friends, but I still was like, they probably did that because people were mad about it last week, and they're like, oh, well, we're gonna get somebody beat up. Oh, Alicia Fox, and I'm just like, oh, that was bad. I didn't really care for that. because last week it was a waste of time. They wasted so much space and time on the whole segment last week that they actually had to fill it in, and it was just kind of like I didn't care about these segments, and I'm pretty sure the Wyatt Squad one's gonna suck tomorrow too.
It sounds like you're saying the Wyatt Squad. I'm like, when did Bray Wyatt start leading a bunch of fucking shit on SmackDown?
I say my W's like my R's and my R's like my W's.
I know, like the wrestling, real wrestling entertainment. Here's the thing, though. Speaking of the Wyatt Squad, time to talk about the thing that everybody probably wants to talk about.
Yes.
Yes, weird shit on purpose.
Classify myself as obsolete.
Hey guys, so welcome to the Title Was So Wrestling Show. Fucking oh hi Mark, you marks. Oh hi Marks.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, basically.
That was such an easy joke, but I love it.
Oh man, fuck this shit. So I didn't hear the whole promo. I saw it for a second. I said no, fuck, no, and I just left and I went to go pee. I did not sit there and watch that fucking garbage because it pisses me the fuck off. So apparently it can be broken. Everything's solved. I've been reading the wrestling news. But now that it's okay for him to be broken, he's woken now? What the fuck?
Well, it kind of makes sense because his Broken Brilliance was put on hiatus. So in order for his
that makes sense if he was trying to do this shit 2 weeks ago, not when. Now that the time. What was Matt Hardy doing this whole time then? He should have been woken 2 months ago.
Bro,
jobbing.
They just found out that Anthem was pulling out of the whole damn trademark thing, like the other day.
The other day. But today is Monday Night Raw. Like they changed fucking storylines the day of. So
well, no. As a matter of fact, if you pay attention to WWE's Facebook and Instagram, they keep uploading videos of Matt Hardy transforming into the fucking Woken gimmick and throwing house shows.
But like, change it. Call an audible.
What do you mean change? Call an audible. They did.
No, but they're building Woken. They're not building broken. The shit that
they don't need to build broken because he's waking back up. It's woken.
So what? It's gonna be woken then broken?
Maybe, but right now he's woken because it's waking back up.
I hate it.
It's not the force is broken. It's the force awakens.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Man, that joke.
God damn it.
That was such a stretch.
It's going to be the Force Awakens, and then episode 10 is going to be the Force fucking breaks.
Probably goes back to fucking sleep, but right now it's waking back up. So
Darth Hardy
kind of makes sense.
Oh man, this Jedi bullshit, man. I swear to God, for one, I hated this whole gimmick in TNA, but I was like, you know what? People have been wanting the broken. Just give the people the broken. Isn't enough people bitching about it? Isn't enough people talking about it on TNA and all that bullshit? Like, just do it. Then they can do it, and it doesn't happen. And I'm like, what the fuck?
For a fact that all the TNA viewers just went right to WWE.
Oh, the TNA viewers are fucking retarded. I don't like saying that word, but re-fucking-tarded. Re-fucking-tarded. Like, I'm sorry. Retarded. Like, oh God, these fans and the crowd reactions and people actually being happy about it. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck, man? It drives me up the fucking wall. It really pisses me off that people like this shit so much. Trey, I know I said a lot right now, so I'm not gonna yell at you. But what did you feel? Go ahead, suck his dick.
I mean, Matt Hardy isn't John Cena, so I mean, I don't know why you said that. But anyway,
oh man, right back at you, Nick.
Anyway, this segment was very cringy. Like I cringed a lot.
Kiss you.
The way it was handled,
let him finish.
The way it was handled was very bad, and I was just kind of, but at the same time. I like the cringe. The cringe was kind of like, I hate that I like this, but I kind of do. And it really pissed me off. I was like, oh, man, I shouldn't like this much. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. But I know it was cringy. I know it was bad, but I liked it.
Because I commented on your comment I replied to your comment on the ROS thing. I did comment with, it's supposed to be cringy, isn't it?
I guess. I mean, it didn't have to be that bad. They could have let Matt Hardy do his own thing and not do that whole Bray Matt switch thing. Because I didn't like that.
I totally agree. But I mean, We'll see what they're going to do.
I will say this. One thing I just did prove is Attitude Era confirmed. Because this is WWF Warzone for the PS1. And that's basically what these fucking promos were.
Yo, Warzone was the fucking game though back then.
No, it was. It was a shit. Look at these. Look at these fucking promos. Oh, look at me.
Oh, look at the fucking British Bulldog. Look at that.
What the fuck? Look at these titties.
Damn.
Look at that shit. Let me watch it again.
I love how the backdrop does not fucking move. They got their editing down to a pat, bro.
Look at this. I want to see him shaking titties. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you say WCW had the best ones of all time. WCW Thunder.
Yeah, WCW Thunder. Yes. Those were some shit. Yeah, let me look these up really quick. You guys gotta see this shit, people. This one me and Trey grew up with way back in the fucking day, and they were not particularly great.
Oh,
man. Kevin Nash had the best one too.
They're fucking character selections. I love it.
No, I mean, hey, I will say this: they tell you about the characters. I mean, that was cool. Like you learn if you don't know anything about wrestling. They sell you on their character, except for Kevin Nash, who, just like he doesn't care about real-life wrestling, doesn't care about video game wrestling either. Pick somebody else, dude.
It's like, hey, don't pick me. Like, hey, like, pick that guy over there. Like, go pick Hogan, Nash, or whatever. But don't choose me.
Kevin Nash wrestles?
No, shit. No, but yeah, people, like, this is shit. I mean, you guys talk about your graphics and everything. This is what we had back
The last time I remember Kevin Nash, he was getting the finger poke of doom.
Yeah, and oh man, yep. BBM's talking about the frames are dropping like crazy. This has been an issue I've had the last few days. Remember Hovig, I was talking to you before the show about how my shit's been fucking up. Happening yet again. I swear. I am fucking Midnight Chat Attack YouTube channel. I'm getting mad.
Did fucking double toasted Mr. Frames come to you, bro? You got that?
Yeah, Mr. Disease? Frames. Yes, Mr. Frames coming to me straight.
God damn.
Oh, yeah, it's a problem. We're actually going to be leaving then because of that. I'm not going to waste too much time talking about it. But basically, I didn't like the shit.
We're pretty much done anyway.
We're pretty much done. So with that said.
Up to reviews now.
Yeah, up to the reviews. And here's the thing. Like, I'm going to go ahead and ask y'all. I'm going to go first, I guess. Yeah, tonight's show is definitely 2.5 out of 5. It's right in the middle of the average spectrum. I just... Matches were good. I really liked a lot of matches around here, but it's just, yeah, dude, the Matt Hardy thing, the Paige thing. There's the reason why on the side I have just the negative stuff is because this whole show was actually great, especially the CWC match or the 205 Live match. Fucking awesome stuff all around. It's just the shit that's important, the shit that they're gonna put in the promo for fucking WWE, whatever the next pay-per-view is. You know, like all that shit that you're gonna make video packages of was awful. Yet the stuff that no one puts any emphasis on is fucking good. And I'm like, well, put emphasis on that. You know, like, let me see some more Enzo shit, which we did see some Enzo stuff, but, you know, not the best.
Real quick, what the fuck was not with Nia Jax and Enzo? Can someone explain this to me, please?
Yeah, I didn't even see that. What happened?
Bro, fucking Enzo was in the backstage, like, hyping up his Zo train, and all of a sudden, at the end of the promo, Nia Jax comes out to Enzo, like, how you doing? I was like,
where are you gonna try to sexualize Nia Jax too, and then do a promo or a gimmick where she's self-conscious because of her weight? Because that's WWE's fucking thing. Who knows? And thank you, BBM, for telling me. By the way, like mass like love for the chat too. You guys just telling me and everything. Yeah, BBM saying it's working now. And BBM, you know what's funny, dude, is like before the Philly issues guys stuff, I never had these issues, and then Windows 10 actually did an update like 2 days after I did that. So. Just saying, I would have never advertised this shit if this was all fucked up. So, yeah, everything's cool, though, hopefully, for right now, and I gotta figure that out at some point. We might end up doing these shows for 30 frames. I'm doing it in 60 frames. That could be the problem why. I have no idea, but I gotta be Mr. Technological.
Yeah, you might want to do 30 frames.
Yeah, fucking damn it! But, yeah, anyway, so I gave mine 2.5 out of 5. Hovig, what would you rate this show?
I'd give it about a 3. One of the biggest things about tonight was that the matches were actually pretty fucking decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jason Jordan and Roman Reigns actually had a decent match, and that shit was long too. Shit was like what, like almost 2 commercial breaks, I think.
Yeah.
The one thing I was surprised about tonight was that Bo Dallas did a job to fucking Finn Balor, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but fucking Alicia Fox had a match with Asuka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad.
Whatever. But the tag team match tonight, though. Sorry, I just yelled. Yeah. But that fucking title match, the main event. God damn, that shit was good until fucking disqualification. It restarted. I got hyped again. I was like, oh my god! And then fucking god, that bulldozing Samoa bitch. God damn it.
The thing is, it was a good match. I'm not gonna lie, but
no, it was.
This is the 20th time we've seen it, and if let's just say this is the best match ever, it was the 5th best match ever. So I'm like, I'm sick of the same fucking match. When I was watching this, dude, I swear to God, like it was like, oh wait, am I watching WWE Network? Like I had to like check. I was like, what the fuck? Like you know? Like,
don't get me wrong. We've seen this match so many times, but today was pretty damn good to end on a fucking disqualification, restart, and then this motherfucker coming out.
Yeah, and I mean
that shit annoyed me.
And like I'm being completely honest, probably lack of focus too, but I'm just whatever. I don't know who the champions are, so I could not give a fuck.
It's the bar.
Okay, it's a bar. Yeah, people like I feel like I've been to the bar because I'm like drunk with the fucking switcheroos that y'all doing with these fucking titles. You know,
I need to go to a fucking bar.
Yeah, so I don't know, but Trey, what would you rate today's show? I'm not gonna assume that you're gonna give it 3.5 out of 5. Hovig, what do you think he's gonna give it?
He's gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5.
Trey, go ahead, sir.
3 out of 5.
Okay.
It was decent, you know. It was fun. Like I said, like Hovig said earlier, it was better than last week's Raw, but like that's not saying much.
Yeah.
I'll say the high point of tonight. It's really hard for me to choose a high point tonight. I would have to say probably the tag team match with the Bar versus the Shield. Yes, I am getting sick of it. I will admit, because that's like the 100th time we've seen that match. But it was really good tonight as well, and I can't ignore that fact as much as I'm done with it. Because unlike the Sasha Banks Charlotte feud I was so mad about for the past couple of months, at least I'm getting entertaining matches from the Bar and the Shield. So I prefer to get entertaining matches out of that than not getting anything like I was getting with that. And then the low point of the night is always, to me, going to be the Cruiserweight division. I'm sorry, man. The Cruiserweight division needs to go. I'm done with it. CWC was like the biggest thing. They should have just kept it as like a big tournament thing for them to do every year or something like that, because this division, I just do not care about at all whatsoever. It can go away and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I understand why you feel that way, but fuck, you know what I mean? Like I don't agree, but I understand. You know,
Yeah.
My people, I'm gonna end this shit out because I don't want any more frames dropping, and you guys haven't said to that, but I will figure that out. Hopefully, we'll try some new things tomorrow night as far as the frames and the resolution of the video and things like that. But I really apologize, and I'm glad that you guys are here to actually watch these shows and let me know when things are actually fucking up, you know, etc. So thank you very much for being here. But I am gonna be ending this shit now. So with that said, Trey, let's go ahead and do the spiel, man. So what's gonna be happening tomorrow night and the rest of this week?
Oh my God! Okay, well tomorrow will be the SmackDown Ringside Hangout. So join us right after SmackDown, and we're gonna watch that show. And then on Wednesday is the midweek chat attack at 7:30 CST. Yes, the midweek. The midweek. It's all right, you know. It ain't the greatest show in the world. I mean, it's pretty much the midweek chat attack. Anyway. Speaking of the Midnight Chat Attack, that's this Saturday at 7:30 CST. And after that, the clock turns back over again, back to Monday, where we do Raw reaction.
Raw Ringside
Hangout. You're watching right now.
Hey, homie, what's wrong with you?
I don't know, but I was just sitting here doing a podcast, and all of a sudden it turned into the audition for Clueless.
Hey people, it's time to attack the chat.
The chat. No, you're doing it wrong. It's supposed to be the chat.
The chat. So with that said, though, Trey, what do we say at the end of our shows? And something that we give them a task to do, sir, on the 1 and on the 2 and on the 3s, brother.
We attack the mother beeping chat.
Oh, that's he beeped it. That's PG. But you know what? I'm not gonna PG that shit. Fuck! Wait, shit.
I mean, I'm not Allie. I get to say the word sometimes, and yeah, screw WrestleMania and screw SummerSlam, by the way. But anyway, I'm not Allie. You know, just because her mom's home, you know, she can't even say beep. Come on, at least I'm saying beep, right? I mean,
say beep. Fuck.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Fuck.
Like,
Beep.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Yeah,